Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Informed Makeup Mavens Via Review series. Today I'm going to be talking about a pretty novel sunscreen that's recently hit the shelves called CosMedix Reflect SPF Natural Sunscreen. This mineral-based sunscreen is an innovative formulation. It's actually a spray bottle of natural-based sunscreen containing superoxide dismutase, which helps to protect against free radical damage, along with skin-specific antioxidants. So let's take a look under the lid to see what the sunscreen looks like. I've only got one hand available. I can't exactly spray it on my hand. So what I'll do is actually show you to dispense it. Simply push a few pumps of this about 5 centimeters from the body and then smooth over. And then during the day, or if you're outside, just keep reapplying this every 1 to 2 hours to ensure protection throughout the day. So what does this look like? The consistency of the sunscreen is actually more like water or milk, as you can see there, and it is easy to actually spread and apply. Now, as you can see here, I've actually smoothed it in, and it actually dries to a matte finish and doesn't really leave me with a ghastly white glow, as a lot of sunscreens can do that. And that's because the titanium oxide, the active agent for the sunscreen here, is actually microionized, so that's quite invisible on the skin. So this is really desirable for, I guess, ethnic women, because as you guys know, that when you use sunscreen, it can actually turn you white and really leave you looking ashen. I know that's one of the big problems I have. Even though my skin tone isn't very dark, I find that it leaves me looking ashen and ghastly when I apply thick layers of sunscreen. I like the fact that this is easily absorbed. It's virtually invisible on the skin. It doesn't feel sticky. It's very lightweight, so it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my skin. And also it's easy to apply as well. If you don't want to have sticky hands, for example, you can just simply spray it and quickly wipe it over. And at the end of the day, equally important as it is to apply sunscreen, it's also equally important to remove it as well. I find that with the higher SPF sunscreens, it's harder to remove, so you really need to scrub at the end of the day. However, with CosMedix Natural Sunscreen, it actually comes off really easily, so with a little bit of soap and water in the shower at the end of the day, or even with a face cloth and warm water at the end of the day to remove any residue. And I'd like to share this tip with you. It's very important to remove it because not only does it protect against UV damage, it also acts as an environmental shield on the skin, so it's like another barrier protection. And of course, because sunscreen is like a lotion on the skin and provides that extra barrier, it can also trap pollutants and environmental irritants such as dust, for example, and lead that's common in air pollution. So that's why you should really remove it. I was saying to a friend recently that I'm not so worried about UVB and UVA damage. It's more that I'm worried about the antioxidant damage because of what's accumulating on my skin when I wear sunscreen. Now this retails for around $42 on mylovelyskin.com, and I think it's skin.com as well sells this as well, and it retails for $42. Although it is a little bit pricey for a sunscreen, if it's a sunscreen that you're going to be continuously using throughout the summer and throughout the year, it's definitely worth it. And this is definitely a great buy for dads, so handy to have in the toolbox, tackle box, and even the golf bag. So check it out online and read the full post on my blog. This is IMM signing out, and thanks for tuning in.